Please welcome Outfest Director of Festival Programming, Mike Dougherty.
Well, that was nice, thank you. I'm new here too. Did they adjust for the height? This is kind of freaking me out, and if any of my friends or loved ones out there are Instagram storying this right now, please delete. It's not for me. Anyway, I'm honored to kick off the 11 days of programming we have ahead of us at Outfest Los Angeles. The fiercely dedicated team of programmers and I are so proud of the stories we'll be sharing with you during the festival. We have over 240 films from 33 countries with 26 languages represented. Yeah. And we can proudly report that over 2/3 of the films we are screening are directed by women, people of color, and trans filmmakers. A question I've been asked since our lineup was announced is, when you look at the program as a whole, do you see any common themes emerging? And my instinctive reply is usually no, that's over 240 films, that's too many. But I've wrestled with the question, and two themes did emerge. One is triumph. You'll see many people from the LGBT community prevail, stand tall, and prosper across these films. That doesn't always mean happy endings, but it does mean that these films bestow their queer characters with rich inner lives. These films tell our stories with bold style and unapologetic pride. And in this world where the fight for our community's rights is under attack, showcasing more than 200 stories from queer filmmakers is on its own triumphant. Yeah. The other theme is history. In this year, the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, we felt a call to show films that acknowledge how far we've come and how far we still have to go. One of my favorite films that connects these themes that you'll all have a chance to see this weekend is a restoration of the 1967 documentary The Queen, which famously features New York ballroom legend Crystal LaBeija. Yeah. Crystal's influence spread far beyond her death in 1982 through Paris's Burning to Pose and into Outfest 2019 world premiere documentary Pier Kids, a story of the queer and trans homeless youth still living at New York's Christopher Street Pier. The central figure in Pier Kids is an unapologetic young trans woman of color, also named Crystal LaBeija. It's a beautiful connection of past and present. The Crystal of Pier Kids has the courage to share her story with us. She knows that just like the original Crystal's voice had to be heard, her voice needs to be heard today. The rich diversity you'll see on screen over the next 11 days exemplifies just how many of our voices can now be heard. And it is crucial that we listen to all of them and fight for all of them. Yeah. Yes. We know you'll go to see films that are right up your alley, but tonight we invite you to step outside your comfort zone. Let's challenge ourselves to experience stories and perspectives we may not have previously considered. The world right now is working so hard to keep us apart and to force us to choose sides, but we know better. We all want to see ourselves represented on screen, but what if we all took a challenge tonight to support stories that are outside our own experiences? We've chosen some tremendous films that will allow you to do just that, and I promise you it will be rewarding. And so many of you who are seasoned veterans arriving today probably noticed that things will be a little different this year. Since the DGA is under renovation, we've moved our festival hub to the TCL Chinese Theaters at the Hollywood and Highland Complex. For the very first time, we have the thrilling opportunity to be queer and out and seen at the most iconic cinema venue in the world, the home of the Oscars. Our box office is directly across from RuPaul's pop-up shop. How gay is that? Right. And also new is that Mocha will be hosting our Platinum Series, so no matter where you are headed, allow yourself a little extra time to get there. Consider using Lyft or Uber or another ride service or the LA Metro. Please join us. We have a tremendous lineup and we can't wait to share it with you. To kick things off this year, we're opening with a film steeped in history. Circus of Books opened its doors in 1982. 1982 is coincidentally the same year Outfest began. And from 1982, the store developed a certain reputation for the goings-on in its two locations. But its lesser-known story is about the mom and pop owners, Karen and Barry Mason, who kept the store alive for many years through the ups and downs of their family life, through censorship battles, through the AIDS crisis, and as long as they could through a rapidly changing marketplace. The story of family is brought to life by Karen and Barry's daughter, Rachel Mason, who strikes a delicate balance between the intimacy of her family's story and the towering history of their business. Please help me welcome the director of Circus of Books, Rachel Mason.